How dare you make yourself comfortable?
Huh?
How dare you make yourself comfortable? Come on. So how are you feeling going to the weekend?
I'm feeling very well, you know. I'm feeling actually a little bit with butterflies in my back, like was in the first time. Because you know, long time I'm not competing, so I'm happy to be back.
Você esperava essa recepção tão calorosa aqui em Orlando?
Eu assim, normalmente eu me surpreendo dos lugares que eu vou e aqui foi um desses lugares, assim, as pessoas realmente muito empolgadas, torcendo aí pelo Cigano, eu fiquei muito feliz. Isso é a parte boa, isso acaba motivando ainda mais a gente a buscar um resultado positivo. Yeah, I'm saying like I'm really happy with the crowd here, you know, how they treat me and how happy they are to see me here, you know, and trying to talk with me. That's great, you know, for me. I feel good, it's a motivation.
Por que você escolheu o Faroeste Caboclo que estava tocando Legião Urbana?
Legião Urbana, na verdade, né? Eu escolhi ele, aí tocou Faroeste também, que é uma das músicas. Mas era a Legião total.
Qual é a sua relação com a Legião Urbana?
Não tenho relação nenhuma direta, eu só gosto, né? Eu gosto do rock brasileiro, é legal.
A gente sabe que Faroeste Caboclo é a música maior música, eu acho,
teve até o filme, né?
Você sabe cantar todas?
Não, quase 9 minutos de música, é coisa pra caramba, mas eu gosto de ouvir. We are talking about like that song that was playing during the training, you know. That's Legião Urbana is a really famous band there in Brazil, rock band. That's pretty. You guys would like that.
There's a pretty large Brazilian contingency here in Orlando. Do you feel like you might have a home field advantage this weekend?
Yeah, everywhere I go, I find some Brazilians, so I'm feeling like, you know, home. Yeah, it's good to be here. And also, I did my whole camp here at the ATT, so in Florida, you know. So a lot of Brazilians too, they're around there, and it was good.
Is that a permanent move for you?
For now, I think I had a great camp over there, you know, and for sure I'm gonna, you know, stay doing my training, my preparation there, and I just don't know.
But real quick, what made you make the decision to go down to
new experiences, you know. I was looking for something new, you know, something more. And also, we have really good wrestling here, you know, and heavyweights to help us. So now I'm training with Steve Mako, some wrestling, you know, Olympic guy. That man, I feel like a kid training with him, and it's been good. It's been good to be here with them, and they treat me very well, like I said, and it makes me feel hungry for victories.
What do you think about Alistair Overeem as an opponent? You were supposed to fight him a couple times throughout the years. This is finally happening now. What do you think about him as an opponent? Finally getting a chance to get in there.
I think he's a great opponent. You know, tough fighter. Everybody knows that, and he's using his kickboxing, his Dutch kickboxing, his skills. You know, but yeah, he likes to talk a lot. But I don't care too much about those things. You know, I'm focused now on the fight. And we have a strategy. You know, I'm doing that. Like in the first time, the fight didn't happen because he failed in the drug test. So that was, you know, kind of strange. And now he was asking for the fight. Doesn't make too much sense for me, but it's okay. You know,
Why doesn't it make sense for you?
Yeah, but like he was saying, I didn't like to fight him. You know, but it doesn't make sense. You know, I will fight anyone. I never pick a opponent. You know, and it doesn't make sense because he was the guy who failed. You know, I was there to fight. You know, so it's kind of weird. Posso. É meio estranho, tipo, o Alistar ficar provocando, com todas as provocações que o Alistar fez, foram estranhos. Eu me senti que não tinha muito sentido, porque quem falhou na primeira luta nossa foi ele. Quem saiu da luta foi ele, entendeu? Acabou falhando no teste antidoping e agora ele estava pedindo a luta dizendo que eu não queria lutar, né? eu não escolho oponente, eu luto com qualquer um que eu disser que eu devo lutar, entendeu? Então não faz muito sentido o que ele estava dizendo.
Isso te motiva mais de alguma forma? Te dá uma...
Ah, não, eu acho que não acrescenta nada, também não tira nada. Tanto faz, é mais um falando um monte de coisa.
Você tá um pouco mais magro dessa vez, né? Isso faz parte da estratégia da luta, como é que...
Não, na verdade eu tô com o mesmo peso, eu acho que eu perdi um pouquinho de gordura só.
E esse novo visual?
Aqui é meio que obrigatório, né? Não tem jeito. Tive que ficar careca, não teve jeito. O tempo vai obrigando a gente a fazer isso.
Gostou do novo look?
Eu adorei, entendeu? O pessoal tá gostando também, então pra mim tá ótimo.
Junior, the last time the UFC was here in Orlando, Verdun was victorious over Travis Brown and propelled him to the title. Do you kind of view this as a stepping stone to get to that back to the title?
Yeah, I feel like that, you know. I feel as the number 2 in the rank today, you know. I see with this winning on Saturday, you know, I'm gonna be qualifying myself to fight for the title again. It doesn't matter who the champion is, you know. What I used to say is, I don't care about who got the belt. My goal is the belt, you know. Doesn't matter who have that belt, you know. So or Velasquez or Verdun, I'll be ready to after this, of course, I'll be ready to fight them.
And also, a lot of the other fighters are talking about how much of a privilege it is to be on the card to end the year, especially coming off a couple high-profile fights in the UFC. You just talk about how honored you are to be on the final card.
Yeah, this year was a huge year for UFC, I'm sure, but very strange too. You know, a lot of champions like losing their belts, and yeah, it was a good year, I think so. And to me, it's like a privilege, you know, being part of the last event of the year. You know, it's good, you know, and I'm feeling like, you know, very motivated for this fight because, like I told you guys, I'm long time I don't fight. So I feel like, you know, renewed for competing.
What about champions who lost their title? Obviously, Aldo's lost last week. Does that put any additional pressure on you as a Brazilian to sort of bring joy back to the Brazilian fans, to give them something to cheer about after last weekend?
Oh yeah, no, not pressure. You know, of course I want to do that, but don't put any pressure on me. You know, I feel like, you know, I have to do my job, and do the best I can, you know, to get the victory. And yeah, what happens with Aldo was like very, very strange for me too, you know. Of course, McGregor was perfect, you know, with that punch, not taking anything away from him. But we would like to see a fight, even we didn't see a fight, you know. So.
You mentioned the time that you spent away, and now you're coming back. You're kind of feeling the nerves again. What have you been thinking about the time you've been away? How have you dealt mentally with not being able to be in the cage?
That was hard, man. You know, that's the only thing we MMA athletes do. So to leave, you know, so that was hard. Actually, before of my last fight against Miocic, I was 1 year out already. You know, so last 2 years I did one fight. That was pretty hard for me, you know, and I don't wanna. Because of the injuries and all these things, you know, so I don't want to go. I don't want to have those things happening with me again, you know. And right now I'm just happy that I'm back, and I want to remind people how Junior dos Santos is inside the octagon.
Has it been tough for you to watch fights, like knowing, like, oh man, I want to get in there so bad?
Yeah, I feel like I would like to be there, you know. When I watch fights, man, I go punching with the guys, yeah, and those things, you know. I'm very excited when I watch fights.
You mentioned, you talked about, you want to show people, remind people, who you are and how good you are. Have you felt that people have kind of forgotten about you and just how good you are? They don't forget about me, but they are not very motivated as they used to be when I have a fight, you know, or something like this coming up. So
I want them to bring that sensation again for them. You know, that I'm a knockout guy, and I'll be looking for the knockout all the time.
Does that bother you? That you kind of
No way, because I have a lot of people that is with me on, you know, with Tim Cigano all the time in the internet or anywhere I go. You know, I have fans that come up and say, "Hey, Junior, you're doing a good job. You always did a great job, you know. So I'm supporting you, doesn't matter what." And that makes me very happy because that's what I want. You know, I want them to appreciate what I do. You know, because part of all these things, of course, it's for me, but it's for them too.
O Rockstar, ele geralmente tem golpes muito potentes, mas ele geralmente funciona muito bem quando ele recebe esses golpes também, né? Isso é uma parte da estratégia que você falou, como você viu um pouco
O Rockstar é um cara bastante perigoso, muito forte, que avança. Quando deixam ele avança de uma forma muito eficaz contra seus adversários. Mas realmente ele tem um queixo que a gente fala um queixo tão forte, entendeu? Então eu vou tentar explorar isso. Eu acho que eu tenho condições sim de aceitar aquele queixo e é isso tudo que eu vou buscar, entendeu? Bons golpes, andar pra frente o tempo todo, buscando, fazendo a luta acontecer. Yeah, like we are talking about Alistar Overeem, how powerful he is, you know, but he has a pretty weak chin, you know. So he's walking forward, he's very dangerous, but I wanna put him to walk backwards, you know, and enjoy the chances to hit that weak chin, you know, and maybe knock him out pretty early in the fight, pretty soon, something like that. Thanks, guys.